Benson, Mr. Electric. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Road to 100k subscribers. Thank you guys for tuning back to my channel and for all the people that keep liking, subscribing, sharing my content. I do appreciate. I'm really appreciative. As you can see, we have a wonderful weather today. It's looking like it's gonna rain. But nevertheless, before it rains, let's drop some content before it does. And so an update on how far we've gone so far, right? We've got in quite the traction. Like I spoke about consistency recently. My previous video, right? I was talking about this, and I made mention about why you need to make sure that before you think of quitting, think again over and over. Always ask yourself, why did you actually start what you're doing? And because if you're not able to do that, you won't be able to get the results you actually think you want, because there are things you need to do to get what you want, and for that to happen you just have to do the needful, and it means putting in the time, putting in the hard work, but just be consistent. Like, for example, that recent video, I was so tired, so exhausted, and I'm more energetic today, which is quite weird. I don't know, maybe it's because of the reaction from my previous videos, or just based on what I did, because I have like some coping mechanism and some strategies that I use to actually get myself like super active, so that once I'm able to do that, I'm more and more able to make sure that I get my work done in ways that people don't expect. And basically I've been able to make sure that I keep up that going in my head. And what that is saying basically essentially is so I got my first 1k views on TikTok yesterday. To me it's like a million, it's like 10 million views, because it's so, to me, I'm not going to say it's silly, I'm going to say it's just quite interesting, because it's just something I would not expect. And if I knew that this was, I'm not going to say it's a strategy, right? Because I don't know if it's something that's sustainable, because it takes a lot of energy to be able to pull it off. But if it's possible, yeah, it's basically quite interesting, trust me. Because like I said, the traction, the reaction, usually it takes me like a whole week to get 100 likes. That is if I'm really, I mean, really consistent. But for the first time, I think I got like couple hundreds, almost 1,000, like this week, and it's just ah overwhelming. I think that's the word. But that's what happens when you're consistent. If you decide to not be consistent, you see for yourself, and then you be the one to judge whether you're going to continue or you're the one that's going to quit. So yeah, at the end of the day, you just have to make sure that you know what you're doing, and when in doubt, just keep going. Once you have an idea of what you want to achieve and where you think you need to be to achieve that, you just have to keep trying different methods to make sure that that works out for you. And that's essentially the whole point, right? Because you want to be able to get something that is, what's that word, unique, right? That authentic, that when people see it, they're like, oh yeah, it's different. And that's the whole point. So you just have to make sure that you're consistent, because like this is literally like just the beginning of the year, and we already have this amount of like, what's the word, um engagement. We don't know if it's going to keep up, but regardless, we're going to keep pushing forward. Because but to see some of my TikTok trends and my freestyles, some of those, go to my TikTok, the same name actually on all platforms. So Um, Today we are obviously still going to be doing the 0 to 5 star song rating. Make sure you do listen to the songs by the artist, just like the title that you're going to see on this video. And we're rating it, we're vibing to it, we're reacting to it, we're giving it our best interaction. So whatever we feel, we're just going to move our body to make sure that we do that. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you're notified when next I do upload. With that being said, our song choice for today, Benson, Mr. Electric. uh, 2.7 stars.